remember that? What a moment at the Grammys. Powerhouse pianist Chloe Flower stole the show, in my opinion. She opened the song Money for Cardi B. Now she's got her own music video debut. Her latest single, Get What You Get, shot to the top of the iTunes classical chart upon its debut, but it's a crossover into hip hop. It is changing how the genre is perceived, and it's changing how kids see hip hop all over the nation. They're taking up piano, and she wants to use that gift for good and use fame to also fight human trafficking. She's been doing it for years, and she has perspective on the southern border. Chloe Flower joins me now.
Hi.
Oh, what a pleasure.
What an
I'm
honor.
so happy for your success.
That's so nice. Thank you so
Because
much.
what unusual things. Did I get any of it wrong, first of all?
No, that was perfect.
Around the country, kids, either they play or they don't play, but they want to play an instrument even though they're into hip hop.
Yeah, and I don't think they have access to even knowing that they can play an instrument, that there is a keyboard. They don't have access to seeing it, so they can't want to do something that they can't see. So the Grammys was a perfect opportunity for that.
Did you have any idea it was going to go like that?
You know, Tanisha Scott, who's the creative director, she obviously showed me the stage setup when I got there. So I was like, oh, I'm right in the center there. And I have 3 solos. I wrote my 3 solos and they were in there. So I thought maybe it'll take off, maybe not, but you know.
So help us understand classical music mixed, maybe sampling, at some point. But when you decided to make that move and you went to some of the big names like Babyface and stuff and said, I can compose, I can produce within hip hop, even though it's classical, what made them believe?
I'm not sure, actually. Babyface has been a longtime supporter. So I signed with him 9 years ago. And he really has shaped the way I write music. I don't think that I would have been able to perform at the Grammys or been able to have that kind of production repertoire had I not been around him and his producers, because I learned all the back-end stuff on how to produce, how to use the software, how to use the plugins, and that was all crucial in creating a sound.
When did you realize that, not just that it would work? We were talking before we started the segment, I don't know the last time in the modern era that, an instrumental version of music wound up blowing up the regular chart like that with crossover appeal to hip hop without even no lyrics.
I know.
But the idea for you of dovetailing it with your passion, which you've been doing, again, longer than the production stuff, which is, I want kids to understand the power of music.
Yeah, definitely. It started out separate. So I worked in music education and music therapy for a very long time, and I worked in anti-human trafficking since 2006. It wasn't until I started partnering with the UN that I realized that music education is a tool of prevention against human trafficking, and so that's like a double whammy. Is that what you call it?
And that's how we became friends,
Yes,
was talking about what was going on. And to be fair, well in advance, when we were looking at the caravans then, you were saying, this is an opportunity for human traffickers.
Yep.
They're going to get a double benefit here because these people aren't even going to get in, so they're going to get paid to just give them false hope, and you're going to see it. And sure enough, now, the human trafficking aspect of this border, Chloe is not a politician, but this is about people. That's being ignored. They're recycling kids. They're abusing kids.
Yeah, the one thing about human trafficking that differs from drug trafficking is that a human can be, like you said, used over and over and over again. A drug, used it once, it's gone. So you have a group of people who are looking for safety, and they're being taken advantage of. And then even if they're not subjected to human trafficking on the way in, they're put in an environment that's ripe for human traffickers to once they leave, to swoop them up and take them into the industry. And so, that whole situation at the border is, it's, to me, it's refugees. I think there are a lot of refugees there, and we can't vilify migration. We have to, rather than dehumanizing them further, we have to create an environment that's safe for them. And it's not about politics. We have to put the human rights issue first over
Except
politics.
right now, they are being used again because they are political football, and right and left are fighting and blaming and doing nothing in a way I've never seen with an American crisis.
Yeah.
I've never seen international organizations on our own border dealing with the situation. I think there's a profound embarrassment in that. We cover it all the time.
Yeah.
Now you see solution in music, and your album is about empowerment and freedom. How so? What do you want to come through in the music before I play your single?
You know, all of my music so far has been inspired by my work in anti-human trafficking, and you know, because it doesn't have lyrics, it can mean something different to each person. But what I hoped for in this song is that it's a song of empowerment and a song of inspiration. Because, you know, I think that we're having a spiritual crisis, and I think that we need music that's inspiring and powerful for kids and for adults.
So this is called?
Get What You Get.
Get What You Get. Let's listen. Look, how rare, and I hope you enjoy the moment. I hope not just the fanfare, although it's great and it's a great catalyst for you, but for passion and purpose to come together and to create success on that. What a trifecta for you.
Thank you.
And I hope it works. I hope kids are inspired, and I hope you get the chance to use the platform to talk about these other issues that matter, because you know what you're talking about. You're not a celebrity who jumped in the game to give yourself profile. You've been doing this a long time.
We've been doing this a long time.
Yes, I just wish we didn't have so much cause. I wish it wasn't on our border where these kids and issues are being ignored. We are better than this. You represent the best of us.
Thank you.
Chloe Flower, I am so excited about what is to come.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Give me a quick plug. What's the album? Where do they get it?
You can get it on iTunes, YouTube, everywhere, every major digital streaming platform.
Get What You Get is the single. There is more to come.